The Hero and the Minotaur, Part 6. Oblivious to the terrible fate of Icarus, Ariadne and Theseus stopped their ship to rest on the Isle of Naxos, unaware that the god Dionysus was following them. Dionysus was the god of all feasting and revelry. He had fallen in love with Ariadne, and while the Athenians slept, he appeared to Theseus in a dream. "You cannot take the princess with you to Athens," Dionysus declared, "for I wish to make her my wife." Now Theseus had no choice but to leave, for he knew it would be foolish to challenge so mighty a god. When Ariadne woke and found herself alone, she felt bitterly betrayed. But Dionysus was true to his word and married Ariadne. Over time, she grew to love him in return and also became a great queen. When she died, Dionysus placed her jeweled crown in the sky, forming the constellation Corona Borealis. In the night sky, you can still see its diamonds shining like distant stars. In Athens, King Aegeus watched for his son's return. Theseus was so exhausted from his journey and troubled by his loss of Ariadne that he forgot to put up the white sail his father had given him. When Aegeus saw the ship with the black sail on the horizon, he believed Theseus was dead. Without his son, all the old king's power and his beautiful city seemed meaningless to him. Overcome with despair, Aegeus threw himself off the cliffs and perished in the rocky shore below. When the Athenians recognized the ship entering the harbor, they raised Theseus up as their greatest hero and new king. Though Theseus had saved many victims from the Minotaur and was glorious in the eyes of his city, he despaired at his own carelessness and wept for King Aegeus's tragic death. Theseus named the blue sea around Athens the Aegean Sea in his father's honor. He brought his mother, Aethra, to the court, and with her advice, the young king, who had been a valiant but reckless champion, ruled Athens with wisdom and justice. As Poseidon looked on, the city and its people grew in fame and influence throughout the ages. Its storytellers never tired of weaving tales about the adventures of Theseus, Ariadne, Icarus, and all of the famous heroes and heroines, gods and goddesses, and fabulous creatures of ancient Greece. If you enjoyed this story, I recommend that you read the series by Rick Riordan, that's the author, about Percy Jackson. The first series is Percy Jackson and the Olympians, and the first book in that series is called The Lightning Thief.